How we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 8 of our West Ham United career mode as we get back into it with some more Barclays Premier League action. We take on Aston Villa at home at Upton Park in what should be a good test for us. Obviously, Aston Villa are a side, they're kind of up and down. They have some definite quality in their team. It's the likes of Benteke, Bonlahor, Vyman, a lot of really good players up front in Zogbia, Fabian Delph in midfield, who's become a more central player for England now, obviously in real life. So definitely some quality players. Luckily for us, center back Ron Villar is on the bench. But we start brightly here in the 6th minute with Downing embarking on a great run, gets around the sliding challenge of Delph, then uses a little fake shot to get inside of Matthew Lowton, turns inside, he's got plenty of space, tries a little finesse shot, but it's well saved by Shay Given, who's actually in goal for Brad Guzan in this game. So luckily for us, we do get away from the American keeper, who's been in fine form as of late. So Downing then, after his shot was initially saved, plays in a cross, looking for the head of Tompkins. It's flicked away only as far as Mauro Zarate. He turns inside Matthew Lowton. Lowton gets beat in another one-on-one challenge, so we're taking advantage of him early on. Flicks the ball in for the head of Andy Carroll. His shot ricochets off the bar, and it's finally cleared away by Aston Villa. So then they come forward here. Bonlahor getting the ball in the center of the park. Turns outside to Fabian Delph. Plays a nice little 1-2 back to Delph. He comes in, has a shot, and it's easily saved. Comfortable for Adrian early on in the 10th minute. So a couple of good chances early going. Zarate here playing out on the wing with Kevin Nolan getting back in the team in that central attacking midfield position. Plays the ball forward to Mauro Zarate. He turns inside of the defender. Has a strike, but it's just inches away from the post as he tried to finesse it into that right-hand side netting, but unable to score. Sanchez then for Aston Villa is dispossessed by Alexander Song. Song goes on a little bit of a mazy run, plays the ball forward to Kevin Nolan. His shot is blocked away, but it looked that he was taken out, similar to the Chiate penalty that was given against QPR where Downing failed to score. But Downing will again step up to take this here in the 15th minute and look to swing it over the wall. Downing! What a stunner! Stuart Downing with the goal of the season at this moment in time. What a free kick. Unbelievably struck by Stuart Downing. He gets his left foot wrapped around this and sticks it in the top corner. Pick that out, Shay Given. Upper 90. What a goal from Stuart Downing. The man who's been in such good form just wraps his foot around it right over the top of the wall. They don't even make an attempt to block it, and Given has absolutely no chance as it's an absolutely perfectly struck free kick from Stuart Downing. An absolute beauty to give us a 1-0 lead in the early going. So Downing 2 goals in the Premier League now, obviously one against Manchester City, and they've both been absolutely beautiful goals. The City goal was a wonderful strike in that top right corner, and then of course this free kick here. But Zarate then has played through on the right hand side, uses pace to get past Sissoko, the right back, flicks it into Carroll. He sells it down. It's a good save with his feet by Shay Given to keep things 1-0. Villa then come back on the attack the other way. Christian Benteke, the Belgian man, plays the ball to Nzogbia, back inside to the Englishman Delph. Back to Benteke, whose shot goes just inches wide of the bar. So Villa with a couple of chances here, but we do look the more threatening. Zarate flicks the ball back to Aaron Cresswell, who does well to get around down the left-hand side. Flicks the ball into Carroll again, and his strike goes just over the top. So Carroll clearly been very imposing in the air on this Aston Villa defense that are lacking Ron Villar, who didn't start today for a lack of match fitness. But Carroll then does really well. Plays the ball off to Kevin Nolan. He takes a touch, has a strike, and it's a simple save from Shay Given. So Nolan, I'll tell you what, he hasn't got a ton of playing time, but he's actually impressed in this game today. He's done well getting in attacking positions and just being near the ball. So he doesn't have a ton of pace, but he's done well just being around the ball and getting himself available like he is right here. Carroll flicks the ball into Nolan off the long kick from Adrian, plays it back to Mauro Zarate. He turns inside the defense. It's played away only as far as Nolan, who has a shot, and it's another good save from Given. So Nolan, if his finishing had been a bit better, could have snatched himself a couple goals even today. Carroll with another header from across from Downing this time that just goes over the top of the bar. So Aston Villa trying to come back here. Sissoko coming forward. They just start swinging balls into the box. This one falls to Christian Benteke. He flicks it back to Kozak, whose header as he's traveling away from goal nearly gets in that top corner. But Villa here in extra time in the 90th minute trying to come forward in the added time. Sanchez luckily gets the ball to come back to him. It falls as far as Kozak. His header is saved by Adrian, but he leaves it there, and Darren Bent gets an undeserved, you would have to say, equalizer for Aston Villa. The ball's just played in the box by Sanchez. Kozak gets a good header on. You'd hope Adrian would push it out of the danger area, but he pushes it basically to the feet of Darren Bent, and he simply side foots home. You wonder why Adrian didn't even make an attempt. Look at this ball just skitter right past him. Have a swat at it. Give a dive at least. So we'll have to have words with Adrian about that, but disappointingly, Aston Villa snatched the equalizer when it looked like they were there for certain defeat, but we decided to make a substitution right after that goal. Carlton Cole coming on, just give us a headed presence if we can get something going forward here, but Downing does well to give around his man. He comes on Sissoko, uses a fake shot here, trying to create something in the early going, plays the ball back, and is able to win a corner as he had what looked like Kevin Nolan streaking into the box. So then Downing here, looking to whip the corner and plays it, looking for the head of Carlton Cole. It's chested and cleared by Matthew Lowden only as far as Winston Reid. Plays the ball back. Cresswell's able to jump onto it, and he is absolutely dragged down from behind by a sliding challenge there from the Aston Villa man. A disgraceful tackle. He should have been sent off in my opinion. He takes out Cresswell from behind, but we do win a free kick from 40 yards. The Downing and Cresswell both stand over. Will they whip it into the danger area? What will they do as we try to snatch victory here? After Aston Villa were able to claw back, so they get behind the ball. They're trying to defend for their lives after scoring. Downing plays the ball short to Carl Jenkinson. He does well to skip around to Ali Sissoko. Plays the ball in. Carlton Cole! Carlton Cole! What a servant for West Ham he's been, and who more deserving to score a absolutely needed winner. Carlton Cole with a fantastic header. It's an absolute beauty. Jenkinson does well to skip around his man, just floats the ball into the box. And Carlton Cole somehow makes a beautiful run to get behind his defender and put it right underneath the underside of the crossbar. It's a fantastic header with so much power from Carlton Cole. Given could do nothing about it. And a 2-1 victory looks all but assured for West Ham United. You can see the distraught in Given's face. He's just completely upset to have conceded so late. Carlton Cole, what a time for his first Barclays Premier League goal of the season. In arguably the 95th minute. An absolute wonder header from Carlton Cole. So much power. Aston Villa to kick off. Kozak plays it to Benteke. He plays it back to Okore. And the referee blows the full-time whistle for an absolute stunner of a victory for West Ham United. Adrian, you can see the relief, the joy on the players' faces to have escaped here at home with the 3 points that were very well deserved. But nearly snatched away from us by Darren Bent. So what a goal from Carlton Cole. Downing, of course, with a free kick that deserved to be the winner in its own right. But we clearly dominated possession equal, but 10 shots on target to their 4, 16 overall to their 7, and a well-deserved 2-1 victory. Your man of the match was Stuart Downing. Well-deserved with a 9.4. Absolutely fantastic game from the Englishman. So fantastic victory there as we come into our second game of the episode against Everton away at Goodison Park. Taking on Everton, who's actually a pretty tough side. You don't see the table here, but if I remember correctly, I think they're top of the table, second in the table somewhere up there. We actually escape another American goalkeeper who's very quality. Tim Howard not in goal today. Joel Robles in goal instead for Everton. So we do escape that. Obviously, they do have a quality lineup instead, though. Guys like Lukaku, Naismith, fantastic players in their own right. As we come out here with Sacco back up top, joining Nolan still in the team, obviously, as we try to claw away and get 3 points away. Nolan does really well here. Plays a 1-2 with Sacco, who makes a really intelligent run to get through outside the box, and it's a good save from Joel down low. Jarvis then here coming forward. He's playing out on the wing today, just trying to get balls in to Sacco. He does really well getting forward here. Flicks it in. Looks for the head of Sacco. He gets a head on it. It's just come off the underside of the crossbar where it's cleared away. So disappointing that Sacco wasn't able to get the go-ahead goal for us there. Tompkins then done in by distance out to Ross Barkley into Naismith, and his shot goes just wide. So Everton and West Ham getting some quality chances here in the early going. Noble then plays the ball into Sacco here in the 25th minute. He does well. Fake shots around John Stones. The youngster is beaten by Sacco, but he's just unable to get his shot on target after a really nice run. Everton then, it's really been a back and forth game. You can see the chances coming fast and furious with both teams going on the counter really tough. A great header from Ross Barkley, but it cannons off the underside of the bar, and we're unable to break the deadlock, luckily for us. But the ball coming just out as far as McCarthy played back into McGeady. He plays it back to McCarthy. The midfielder comes forward, looking for something to do here. Finds McGeady out on the wing. He whips the ball and looking for Gareth Barry. It's flicked on it as far as Naismith, but it's a good save from Adrian to hold on. Chiate then does really well, skipping around Distan. He does beat him for pace here. Sees the run of Sacco in the center of the box. Sacco turning header, and Diafra Sacco, who has been in such fine form, obviously scored 2 fantastic goals against Manchester City in that 3-1 upset in the last episode. Comes here, takes the ball from Kiate, and it's a beautiful header that just gets over the top of Joel. He's unable to react in time, and it's a fantastic goal by the new boy with his 5th goal in the Premier League. Absolutely fantastic. He's had such a great return for us thus far this season, so can't complain about having him leading the line up front. It's a fantastic goal. But Everton, straight off a kickoff, John Stones coming forward. The youngster plays it into Gareth Barry, the former Manchester City man, into Ross Barkley, the young phenom. Does well, gets outside of Kiate here, trying to just range forward, flicks it back to McGeady, back into Gareth Barry. He works it to Naismith, plays a beautiful 1-2 with Barry, turns inside of a sliding challenge from Winston Reid, and what a finish for the former on loan Everton man, who's now signed a permanent deal with them this year. Fantastic goal from Barry. Reid gets a little bit aggressive and dives in, but it's a fantastic goal nonetheless, taken really well by Barry as he turned inside the defender and was able to slot it past an on-rushing Adrian into the bottom right-hand corner. So great goal for Barry, and it equalizes the score for Everton 1-1. Disappointing there, but Everton again coming forward here in the 40th minute. Barkley chips the ball to the top to Gareth Barry, who's done a really good job getting forward, lays it off to Naismith, and that is just a wonderful finish from Steven Naismith. Takes it first time and flicks it right into the bottom left-hand corner past Adrian. Really good play. Obviously, you don't want to be getting beat over the top by the balls, but it's a great pass from Ross Barkley to get the move started into Gareth Barry, and a fantastic finish by Naismith. So then the 45th minute, we try to get things coming here in extra time. Jarvis getting forward, whips the ball into Sacco again. His header then goes just wide the post as he was looking for his 2nd headed goal of the evening, but that was not to be. Cresswell then gets the ball from Zarate on the left-hand side, whips the ball in. Matt Jarvis, not the most dangerous of men, with a headed chance, falls to Zarate, and it's blocked and cleared well by the Everton defense. Everton then coming forward. Here's Samuel Eto'o on the ball, plays the ball and looking for the header, Ross Barkley. It's cleared away only as far as Mark Noble. It's flicked back in. McCarthy's shot is well saved by Adrian and cleared away out of danger by Aaron Cresswell. Zarate then playing a free kick, trying to get it to the head of Andy Carroll. He flicks it on towards goal, but it just goes inches wide in the 83rd minute. And finally, in the dying stages of extra time, just before the referee wants to blow his full-time whistle, Zarate gets a ball that's sprayed out to him by Carl Jenkinson. He goes on a mazy run here, gets around McCarthy, opens up some space for himself, has a shot. Joel makes a fantastic save, and Pinar hoofs it away for the referee to blow the full-time whistle, and Everton to escape with a 2-1 victory against a West Ham side that really piled on the pressure in the latter stages here. It was a really good game, I'll say, to be honest. Both teams played well, and it's disappointing that we weren't able to come back and at least scrape some points out of it, but that's how things will go on occasion. A good finish by Naismith, and Barry outdoes the Sacco headers. Both teams had just 3 shots on target, a pretty even game. Not a ton of chances as it is seems to be with Everton, but that's how things go. And our man of the match was Adrian, our best outfield player. I think it was Joey O'Brien. We get a note from Morgan Amalfitano. He wants more playing time. He's got to prove to me that he deserves that playing time, to be honest, because he hasn't really performed that well, in my opinion, when he's actually come into the team. And so I'm happy to give him chances as long as he takes those chances. We also get note that Valencia and Ravo Morrison are cleared to return to the team and will be back in training, so we hope to see them back on the pitch sooner rather than later. But that'll be it for this episode, guys. Also, we get a scouting report here to finish it out, and we'll see if we do sign any of those players. But that'll be it for this episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Be sure to leave some feedback, like, subscribe for future videos, and we will see you in episode 9. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.